There we go. I think I use my controller for this, actually. I do. So we're doing new game because this was just starting it to test it out. Start a brand new game, erasing all your collectibles in progress. I know, like, nothing about this. What? Oh, it's a statue. Arthurton, you'll never want to leave. Creepy or totally normal? Well, we're on a relaxing Friday. It's totally normal.
Nice room.
Hello, Thor. Thank you for the follow. I'm aware I need to walk. Yeah, you'll probably be interested in this game, Brett. Danger, no swimming. Accelerate. Oh, it's buttons. I was using the D-pad. Hey, Bodhi. I have Bodhi on my chair behind me. Oh, I see it. What the hell? Oh no. Not the game. Not the game. Bodhi is trying to creep into my lap. Come on, Bodhi. Just gonna sit and bread loaf on the arm of my chair.
What? Who? Oh, I must have dozed off. Perhaps we need a spot of tea to wake us up. What do you say, Rufus? Yes, quite right. Better get back to work. This book won't write itself. Maybe I should start somewhere easier. I'll come back to the prologue later. The sun rose over another perfect day in picturesque Arthurton. To the casual observer, Arthurton seemed like any other small, quiet town. It was nestled in a valley between two mountains, lined by lustrous forests, and perched on the edge of a pristine lake. It had a main street with all the essentials, including a place to sip coffee. It had schools, a college, a church, and a police station. It even had a museum no one ever visited. It was the kind of place you might find anywhere on your travels.
Is that Bakery Agatha Krusty's?
Typical, maybe even forgettable. But there was one thing in Arthurton that was unlike any other town in the whole world. Actually, it was a girl. Her name was Jenny LeClue.
She's adorable.
And she was the world's greatest detective. Finkelstein residence. Oh, hello, Glenda. Yes, he said he might ring. Okay, patch me through then.
This game scared the crap out of you, Miss Tissy. Doesn't look like it's scary.
Yes, I got it. I did. And my answer is no. I understand that, but... Well, yes, of course, but... No. Nothing is settled. I'm not going to do it. It goes against everything my books stand for. No, not yet, but... If I could just... Please, listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah, no spoilers at all. What am I doing? Chapter 1. The sun rose over another perfect day in picturesque Arthurton. Seemed like any other small, quiet town, nestled in a valley between two... This is the same thing. What is this? Play with that. Letter to Finkelstein's draft. Well, it's me again, Arthur K. Finkelstein, and here we are at book 38 of the Jenny LeClue series, her most joyful adventure yet. Thank you to all the new Jenny LeClue fans out there. You have both been incredibly supportive. To answer your questions, 1, despite any rumors you may have heard, of course the Jenny books will continue, as long as there is ink in my pen and ribbon in my typewriter. 2, yes, it will be more of the same. I refuse to change my formula. Arthurton will always be a safe and happy place. Whoa, that's a lot of names. I wonder if these are all, based on how they're written, these are all Kickstarter people. I'm betting this game is Kickstarted. Yeah, look at the bottom left, bottom right, Neef, as Griffin. Yeah, these are Kickstarters. Letters to the Finkel fans. Well, we already read that. No? Dear Arthur, hope all is well. Afraid I've got bad news, old chum. There's no easy way to say it, so I've attached the latest book sales numbers. Oh, they're going down. Nowadays, young readers want more mystery and danger. You're losing them with Jenny's increasingly timid and repetitive adventures. One bit of good news, it's too late for the stores to cancel their orders for the next book, so we're going to give you one last go and see if you can breathe some life into the old girl. We want you to try a proper murder mystery. I'm not a murderer. Start killing people off. Add some drama. The bottom line is if you don't step it up, I'm afraid it's a case of Jenny and the last hurrah. Oh no. In other positive news, someone from a hack newspaper finally reviewed your last book. Jenny LeClue and the Missing Marmalade Sandwich, the 38th and hopefully last book in a series which is very much past its prime. Once a collection of mystery stories cherished by children all over the world, Jenny LeClue has since taken a nosedive into mediocrity without reservation. The only mystery left in Arthurton is how this trash keeps getting published. This reader nearly died of boredom. On a positive note, the book makes a great doorstop. Wouldn't know a good story if it bit you on the rump. I took the worst bits out. I imagine all this might come as a bit of a shock, but we've got to move with the times. Throw in a murder or two, a dash of real tragedy, and who knows? Maybe you've got one great story left in you. I'll ring you later to discuss. Sorry about your career. Chin up, though, eh? Richard Inkwell. P.S. Squash next week? At least you'll have some time to work on that backhand soon. So he's a writer that writes these Jenny LeClue books, and they're not doing very well. What? Can I be a cat and knock this off the table? No.
You don't understand what you're asking for. You want me to turn Jenny's world upside down? Kill off my characters and destroy everything I've built over the last 30 years? Fine. I'll give you what you want. But I warn you, I'm a stream of consciousness writer. And you have unleashed my fury. Good day, sir.
Yeah, I didn't know this game existed at all. I think it came out in 2019.
Boring? Predictable? Bah! Well, if it's murder they want, it's murder they'll get.
So when the game first came out, from what I understand, it was not voice acted. This was an update. But apparently it's very much loved.
It should have been another perfect day in Arthurton. But today was different. And nothing would ever be the same again. To begin with, Jenny LeClue was dead. Her skin was pale. Her eyes glassy and frozen. What cruel fate had befallen our beloved detective?
No. Never move the victim.
Mrs. LeClue, she's doing it again.
Jenny LeClue.
You are a dead body. Dead bodies don't talk.
Julie LeClue, former detective, teaches dumb students. Terrible cook, great mom.
But he's doing it wrong.
As wonderful as it would be if all cadavers were so talkative, we must deduce the cause of death without their help. With only the evidence laid before us, we build a picture from the fragments left behind. We collect clues, interpret the data, and solve our puzzle one piece at a time, until it feels as if the victim is speaking to us. But Jenny is right, Jonathan. You mustn't disturb the crime scene. Vital evidence could be lost.
Sorry, Mrs. LeClue.
Okay, you've all had a chance to study the body? Who can postulate how she met her demise?
Ooh, me. I think it was an accident.
Yeah, she obviously wasn't looking where she was going
So she slipped on the wet floor,
and cracked her head open. Like an egg.
and then she bled to death.
Really? How can you tell?
Well, there's a giant pool of blood around her head.
Yeah, I know. I was being sarcastic.
Oh. Actually, you're both wrong.
What?
It was cold-blooded murder. Murder?
Don't be ridiculous.
Where's the murder weapon?
There's no evidence anyone else was even here.
Oh, yes, there is. It was murder, and I can prove it.
The case of the dead lab assistant.
Jenny had read all the books. She'd absorbed all her mother's teachings, but there was nothing quite like getting your hands dirty.
How many people get the chance to solve their own murder?
The first step in any good deduction was collecting evidence. Seemingly insignificant details could provide a vital piece of the puzzle.
First, I'll search the crime scene for clues.
Then she'd analyze the data, and finally...
Deduce the real cause of death. The victim has a green smudge on her lips. It's not lipstick.
And I think it's poison.
What a waste of perfectly good coffee.
Jenny's love for coffee was almost as strong as her passion for crime solving.
Chalky green residue on the rim. Smells like burnt matches.
2 out of 8 clues found.
There's no doubt the victim lost a lot of blood. The floor is wet and slippery, but also immaculately clean.
No slip.
Approximately 8 sizes too big, and covered in mud.
I have 3 more clues still.
Jenny's blue sweater was scruffy and quite uncomfortable, but her grandmother had knitted it, and so it was her favorite. The more it itched, the closer she felt to her.
That's really weird.
Without her trusty bifocals, Jenny couldn't see the nose in front of her face. They were her window to the world, and the lens through which she focused her keen detective vision.
The writing is fantastic, I have to say.
It wasn't Jenny's style to wear accessories, but this hair clip was the exception. Its function as a lockpick had saved Jenny from a long night trapped in her school locker. She'd worn it ever since.
I've seen enough. Time to wrap this case up.
Jenny was a meticulous record keeper, noting every relevant clue in her trusty journal. A great detective knew that solving a mystery was simply a matter of connecting the dots.
I'm certain this wasn't a mere accident. Now I just need to prove it. How do I know the victim didn't slip?
Probably the boots. And the glasses. No?
That doesn't quite add up.
No.
Let me give this some more thought.
Okay, so probably the wet floor. Oh, the boots are wet, are covered in mud, and there's wet floor but the floor is clean. Therefore, the boots never touch the floor.
The victim's boots are filthy. They should have left big muddy footprints on the floor. So where are they? Either someone washed away her footprints, or she was carried here. Okay, that proves she didn't slip. So how did she actually die?
Coffee
What was
cup,
the real cause of death?
mouth. Coffee deadly but delicious, smells of burnt
There's
matches.
a green residue in the bottom of the victim's coffee cup. It smells of burnt matches. Phosphorus. Also found in common garden fertilizer.
Oh, that's gross.
The same green mark is on the victim's lips. Her coffee was spiked with fertilizer. Someone clearly wanted her dead. Ah, the case of the dead lab assistant. Gone before her time. Was it poison? Yes. A blow to the head? Yes. An accident? Certainly not. No footprints in an unshattered mug? She was killed somewhere else and carried here. This is the story of a scorned ex-lover.
Why would they have brought the mug with them?
Jenny?
The gardener enacting his revenge.
Jenny!
A deadly brew of fertilizer and caffeine coursing through the veins.
That's quite enough, thank you.
What happens to the gardener?
Is this gonna be on the test?
Remember, class, even the smartest criminals make mistakes. This is how we catch a killer.
But what's the point of all this?
Yeah, there hasn't been a murder in Arthurton in years.
Every town has a dark side, even Arthurton. By doubting, we are led to question. And by questioning, we arrive at the truth. Okay, that's all for today. Don't forget, next class is our field trip to the morgue, so have a light lunch. The students need to think for themselves, Jenny. That's why they're here at Gumboldt. To learn.
I just figured we all had places to go. Speaking of which,
And where are you off to, young lady?
I'm a dead body mom, remember? Dead bodies don't tell. See ya.
Wait, before you go, I have something for you.
Cool. What is it?
If I told you, that would spoil the fun, wouldn't it?
The LeClues didn't simply hand each other presents, they hid them. It was a family tradition, and Jenny had developed a sixth sense for finding them. With her trusty magnifying glass at her side, nothing eluded her.
A new journal!
To Jenny, there was nothing better than the aroma of a fresh leather notebook. It smelled like mystery. Without missing a beat, she did what any detective worth their salt would do. She decorated it.
I love nerds. It's gotta be like this. Yeah. I need to add another sticker. A heart. And we need to add another sticker. A big old... Yes. We need to add another sticker. Wait, there's more pages. Wait, no, there's not. I think we need to get other... Yes. Add another sticker. Yes. The great detective never gives up.
A new journal meant new adventures. She imagined all the thrilling cases that would soon fill its pages. And on the first page, her mother had written an inscription.
A great detective never gives up. Love, Mom.
Find a map. Keep it here. She's a CEO, dedicated, strong-willed, and direct. A brilliant leader who inspires others, a jack of all trades, and a fountain of knowledge. But you can be inflexible and emotionally distant. Realist? What the heck is this? Oh, you should decorate any of these pages.
I love it. Thanks, Mom.
Jenny, I wanted to talk about, to say,
Somewhere in the back of Jenny's highly caffeinated brain, an alarm bell was ringing. Her mum was hesitating. What could be causing her to act so out of character?
Wait. What was I even tapping? Limited eye contact, watery, defensive body language, missing ring.
Crossed arms. Furrowed brow.
Jenny saw it coming from a mile away. Her mother was about to get
Emotional. I've really gotta go.
no, Jenny, wait. I need your help.
What? Really?
Jenny couldn't believe her ears. It was extremely unusual for her mother to ask for help. It must be something very important. Tracing the steps of a deranged killer? A cold case that only someone with Jenny's expertise could solve?
I've misplaced the students' essays on decapitation. See if you can find them for me before you leave. I have to run.
Wow. The case of the misplaced papers. Are you sure you want to trust me with such a complex task?
I have no doubt you'll be able to find them. They're around here somewhere.
Jenny was unsure if her mother was unable to detect sarcasm or just really good at ignoring it.
Okay, Mom. I'll find them before I leave. On one condition.
Yes?
You have to let me help grade them.
One of Jenny's favorite pastimes was grading papers. Nothing pleased her more than giving a big shiny F to an overconfident student.
Oh my god.
Don't push your luck.
Please.
Okay.
Yes.
Find the papers and go straight home.
But I'm meeting Keith tonight.
No buts, remember?
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm still feeling the effects of being poisoned for your class.
Well then, I have the perfect antidote. You're staying with your cousin this weekend, and you still need to pack.
This again? Look, I've considered your offer, Mom, and I'm going to have to decline. I'm old enough to take care of myself.
I'll be back late tonight. There's meatloaf in the fridge.
So you don't trust me to take care of myself this weekend, But you do trust me to fix dinner and not burn the house down?
Jenny LeClue, it's been a difficult week. Could you please just do what you're told for once and stop asking questions?
Fine.
And try to stay out of trouble.
When do I ever get into trouble?
I really like the writing, but so far the game's kind of
Let's
playing
find these papers
itself.
and get out of here.
That's the only criticism I have at the moment, but I want to see more. I might end up it's possible they'll change that opinion.
One of Jenny's earliest memories was making raspberry jam with her mum.
It's the perfect substitute for blood in class demonstrations.
Oh my god.
And better tasting than the pig's blood the textbook recommends.
Yeah, it would be better tasting. Can I go anywhere? No. So she's on a left-right plane. I can't go up or down.
Looking rather trim today, Ethan. New diet?
Hi, Grim
What's the
Reaper
matter?
Megan.
Lost your funny bone?
Oh my god. The artwork is fantastic. It's adorable. I love it.
Becoming a great detective took more than book smarts. You needed real-life experience. And Jenny was always on the lookout for a chance to get her hands dirty.
Thinks like a killer. Trusts her instinct. Turns in their report on time. Follows the evidence. Am I just hunting or am I just looking? Reveals their hand. Never make it personal. Never reveal their hand too soon. Never make assumption. Never leave their coffee unattended. Never, ever. Don't ever leave your coffee unattended.
Please do not touch. Someone must be running an experiment.
Look at the swag at walk she has, yeah. Reminds you of Night in the Woods. Yeah, that was one of the games that was said that it's similar to. And that alone was the selling point for me.
Pretty soon it's gonna sprout legs.
Oh no, I have to stay in here. So do I need to just... It has to be... Can I flip the chalkboard? Oh, right there. Look at that.
It's one of the students' term papers. You can tell by the terrible handwriting and erroneous conclusions. Mom must have put them behind the chalkboard. Found you. Time to get out of here.
So journal you can open up at any time. The dead lab assistant, case closed. Appearance, accident. Actual cause of death, poison. Motive, scorned ex-lover. Conclusion, cold-blooded murder. Why are all the things I put on the cover in there now? I like the decorating concept, but if the game can't keep track of where I put things... How do I leave? Maybe there's another door? That door? Leave.
Jenny looked around the room one last time. Was she ready to leave?
Now that you ask me that, I don't know. Is there a way to make her run? Yes, there is.
Jenny looked around the room one last time. Was she ready to leave? Okay, so she wasn't really dead. That would be silly. No, Jenny was alive and well and ready for another perfect day in Arthurton.
Yeah, but what choices did I make? That's the thing. Asking about logic, like with the basic talk with her mother. So it's October.
What the? What a mess. I should investigate.
She should investigate.
Jenny had an instinct for sorting treasure from trash. To the untrained eye, this was just a discarded piece of an old postcard. But to Jenny, it was a mystery waiting to be solved.
I should keep my eyes open for any other pieces.
The puzzling postcard. The case of the puzzling postcard.
The notice board was awash with flyers, personal ads, and the occasional piece of gum.
I'm amazed anyone can find anything on here.
Fortunately, Jenny had a useful trick to use in a situation like this.
Mom always says, a great detective eliminates the noise. Focus on the details, and you'll find clarity in the chaos.
Mystic Healing with Gloria, monthly meetup, Stargazer Society textbooks for sale. Pop-up party project this Tuesday, Missing Cat, answers to Trevor.
I wonder if anyone else reads this junk. Hold on. What's this?
Curfew, stay safe, stay indoors.
No, they've extended curfew hours again.
Please pardon our mess while we improve your power grid. During this period, you may experience the minor inconvenience of daily blackout.
9 p.m. to sunrise? That's ridiculous.
But necessary. Power outages had become a regular occurrence in town. It was dangerous to be wandering around after dark.
It won't be long before we need a permit to go out at all. Hey, you!
Oh, hi there.
What are you doing back there?
Well, I was pruning, but then I discovered the cerulean bugberry bush.
Discovered? These bushes are all over Arthurton.
Actually, this is an incredibly rare bloom.
There's nothing rare about Arthurton.
I beg to differ. Arthurton has many beautiful and exotic plants.
Really? Like what?
Mushrooms with eyes that glow in the dark, berries that emit a bioluminescent mist, and flowers with nectar as sticky as superglue.
Where? I've never seen any of those things.
Well, believe me, they do exist. I've had the pleasure of seeing them up close. That's one of the privileges of working for Dean Strasberry in his greenhouse. Anyway, I should get back to work. I want everything to be perfect for the Dean's retirement celebration.
Various postcard scrap to do. Look out for missing remaining pieces. Curfew at 9 p.m. Student gardener, annoyingly knowledgeable about Arthurton plant life, works with Dean Strasberg in his garden house, in his greenhouse. We love you, Dean Strasberg. Oh, you can do this whenever. Okay. So, can I just examine whatever? Like, does it make a difference, or do I really need to wait for story moments, I'm wondering? Well, let's go back to his bush and see if we can examine it. Out of curiosity. It kind of looks like you need it to have a little shimmer or something to show you something. That's what it seems like so far, and I might be totally wrong on it.
signs and decorations adorned the entire campus.
A party to celebrate the dean's impending retirement.
Left! Left!
Oh my god.
I said left, damn it! What part of left are you having trouble with?
My left or your left?
My left. Obviously, I mean my left. Why would I mean your left?
So you want me to move it the other way?
Yes. Nothing would make me happier. If you're not careful, we're gonna have bronze brains all over the floor.
They seem busy. I should probably lead them to it.
Can I sit there and do anything about this? No? No.
Hello, Mr. Stroudsbury. How are you today?
Beloved Dean of Gumboldt, everyone's surrogate
Jolly
uncle.
gentleman. The dean was often seen shaking hands and kissing babies around town.
He's also Mom's boss.
But more than that, he was her loyal friend.
What do you think, Jenny?
The dean had dedicated his life to Gumboldt, and the townspeople had spared no expense in their tribute to him.
Quite a striking resemblance, Mr. Stroudsbury.
It's a scary thing, Jenny. Retirement.
Great excuse for a party, though. What will you do when you're no longer the dean?
I've been trying not to think about it.
This place won't be the same without you.
Things change, Jenny. Time marches on, and we must do our best to adapt. It's going to be difficult, but I'm sure we will get through it.
What do you mean, we?
Do you think they made my belly too big?
It might be all those bronze pancakes, Mr. Stroudsbury.
No legacy is so rich as honesty.
So good.
You are a clever one, Jenny LeClue. Speaking of which, have you been practicing your detective skills?
Have I? Of course, always.
Well then, I have a challenge for you. I bet you can't guess what I ate for breakfast.
At last, a real challenge for Jenny. A fiendishly difficult puzzle that would take all her wits to solve.
Well, okay.
I don't think she wants to.
Anything for you, Mr. Stroudsbury.
Oh, how wonderful.
But first, I need to ask you a few questions.
What did you have for breakfast? Is mustache a clue? No, this looks like a clue. Gumboldt logo. Basketball game today. #1 fan.
The dean was a big fan of the Gumboldt Moonbeams, and not just because his son was a prominent figure on the team.
Well, a bench warmer anyway.
Powder. Dandruff? No. Hair. Sugar.
It can't be dandruff. He has no hair. I have a hunch it's powdered sugar.
Powdered sugar donut. No. Spoon instead of a pen. Forgetful. Under stress.
Looks like he accidentally put a spoon in his pocket instead of his pen. It's got a coffee stain on it.
Probably had coffee with a powdered sugar donut. Solid gold. Old, like so old, at least 100 years. Family heirloom. Nearly an hour slow.
His watch is slow. That's unlike the dean. He's usually very punctual. Your watch is 45 minutes slow.
Is it? Oh my, that explains why there was no cheesecake left in the cafeteria. My head's not screwed on today. Thank goodness you noticed, or I'd be late for my meeting with your mother.
Oh, really? She didn't mention anything to me.
Oh, well, of course she wouldn't. It's nothing important.
Why are you meeting then?
It's just, she's helping me finalize my plans for,
Your party?
yes, that's it. My retirement party. Thank you.
Are you okay, Mr. Stroudsbury?
Of course. Now let me just fix my watch before I forget. Now, where were we?
shiny Gumboldt logo, class ring, maybe club or fraternity.
Ipsa scientia potestas est. Looks like Latin. Your ring sure looks old.
It was made for my grandfather. He passed it down to my father, who passed it down to me. And when the time comes, I'll pass it on to my son.
The Stroudsbury family had been champions of education for generations.
What does the inscription mean?
Knowledge itself is power. The inquisitive spirit is a mighty thing, Jenny, and nothing is as important as the truth.
For the Dean, being covered in plant life was not unusual. His work as a botanist was renowned.
Looks like you're carrying some extra baggage today, Mr. Stroudsbury.
Well, I do have a lot on my mind.
I was referring to your legs.
Oh, thank you. I have been doing my daily calisthenics.
No, I mean the sticky stuff on your pants.
What? Oh! Hitchhikers. I've been working on a new orchid hybrid in my greenhouse. They're beautiful, but the leaves are quite clingy. I will say, I am looking forward to spending more time in the dirt.
His stomach a clue. Oh, he's missing a button. He's missing a button. It looks like there's a stain. Why can't I actually examine that? Can I do this there? What? Blood? No. It's raspberry jam.
The Dean didn't button his shirt properly.
That's the same jam your mother makes.
It looks like a bloodstain, but the seeds indicate otherwise.
I have how many more left? One more clue. Just stare at his ears and stuff. Like, shaky penmanship, unusually cluttered, lots of
A
revisions.
thick
Self-doubt.
bundle of note cards poked out of the Dean's pocket.
What's he keeping so close to his chest? You've been making a lot of notes, Mr. Stroudsbury.
Oh, I was intending to make a speech on Saturday.
Why have you scratched out so much of it?
Your mother suggested I keep it short. And quite right, too. I must have rewritten it 20 times by now. I just can't seem to find the right words. So, what do you think, Jenny? Can you guess what I had for breakfast?
Sure, Mr. Stroudsbury. I've got everything I need to solve this mystery.
What did the Dean
Dean
eat for breakfast? Spoon likely to powdered sugar, pastry, donuts,
Jam on his shirt and powdered sugar on his tie. The evidence points strongly to the Dean's breakfast consisting of 1, maybe 2 donuts. What else can I tell about the Dean's morning?
Normally carries a pen, 45 minutes slow, forgot to rewind, all signs of a distracted
Dean
man.
had neglected to wind his pocket watch. The act of a distracted man. This resulted in his whole routine being thrown off, which might explain why he has a spoon in his pocket instead of a pen. You had a donut for breakfast.
Yes?
I'm guessing... raspberry.
How did you know?
That part was easy. You always have donuts for breakfast. But something else caught my attention.
Oh?
I think you have something on your mind, Mr. Strasberry. You are usually a picture of precision and punctuality. But today, there's a spoon in your pocket and your shirt button is undone.
My, you really are a LeClue. Your father would be so proud.
Thanks. Well, I should be going. I'm meeting your son by the lake.
And I'm meeting your mother in the library. What a small world this is.
Oh
So
my.
small.
Hey, Eureka.
A perfectly small world with everything in its right place.
Who would want to change that?
Pardon?
Nothing. See you on Saturday.
Oh, yes. Until we meet again, Jenny LeClue.
Okay, so it doesn't fully play itself. At least it doesn't feel like it fully plays itself. There's moments where it feels like it plays itself, but other moments that feel really good.
Well, that's not creepy at all.
In her short time as a detective, Jenny had learned never to ignore a ringing phone.
Hello?
The dog barks loudest before the dawn.
What? CJ, is that you?
The dog barks loudest before the dawn.
Really? This again? It's me, Jenny. We don't need to do this.
I have no idea who you are, and I know no one by that name. The dog barks loudest before the dawn.
Fine.
Bird.
The early bird can't catch the lazy worm.
Good. The wind blows strongly from the east.
A watched pot feels very self-conscious.
Excellent. The evening sky is full of fireflies.
The absent-minded goldfish swims into the blender.
Ah! Jenny, it is you!
Of course it is!
I need to meet with you right away.
Okay. Where do you want to meet?
This place will do.
Conspiracy theorists frequently jailed for public
Everyone in
outbursts.
town knew that CJ was mad, even dangerous.
Questionable grasp of reality.
He's not dangerous. He just doesn't accept things at face value. Sure, he's a bit fixated on extraterrestrials, but at least he's passionate about something.
CJ and Jenny certainly indulged each other's obsessions. But most of all, CJ treated Jenny like a colleague.
And not a little kid. CJ, why did we go through all that if you're right here?
Can't be too careful. Are you sure you weren't followed?
Who would be following me?
Shh. This place is compromised. We don't have long to talk. Now, what did you want to talk to me about?
What? You called me.
Did I? Why?
Talking to CJ was a bit like navigating a maze. You had a rough idea of where you were headed, but you couldn't be sure you'd ever get there.
I'll help you figure it out.
No, the interrogation of CJ. Marty, yes, it does sound like him. Looks like there's something behind, yeah. Hidden in plain sight, strange symbols, cracked glass, wandering needle.
I knew he was hiding something. A compass with strange symbols where the cardinal direction should be. Looks broken. Where did you get that compass?
Ah, you spotted it. I knew you would. It belonged to my father. He left it to me to find the truth.
You're not going to find anything with that. The needle is wandering all over the place, a bit like you.
It's searching
Jeez.
For what?
for them. It's this town, Jenny. It's Arthurton. They're here, among us. And this proves it.
Or it could just be broken.
Could be. I guess we'll never know.
No? Really? Whose birthday? How old is CJ? And what does CJ stand for? Chris Jr.
Is it your birthday, CJ?
Birthday? Whose birthday? Clankson's birthday. But Clankson died on his birthday. Assassination? Possibly. Abduction? Almost certainly.
CJ, the card?
Oh, this. It's for you. Impossible shot. Died instantly.
Happy birthday. Sorry about your dad.
No suspects. No human suspects, anyway.
Oh my god.
Thanks, CJ. That's, thoughtful. I didn't think you'd remember.
I know what it's like to lose something important to you. Now triple shred and incinerate that card as soon as possible!
He has something on his shoe.
It's got my fingerprints all over it!
Tucked in socks, not a good hiding place.
What's that sticking out of your sock?
Ah! That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I intercepted a secret message. Classified intel. It's proof, Jenny. It's happening again. It's time for us to join the fight.
Aliens are among
This
us
doesn't
and
look
they're
like the kind
coming
of
for your
pamphlet he
pets.
usually makes.
Are you prepared? Will you answer the call?
It's been professionally printed.
Could CJ finally be onto something?
Join the Space Cadets
Oh,
today.
It's just part of a cereal box.
A cereal box from another space-time continuum?
Nope, just a regular cereal box. It's an ad for a toy.
But why? Why would it just be lying there in the trash?
I'm sorry, CJ. There are still great mysteries out there to solve, but this isn't one of them. So what's the plan now?
Library. Research. Very important. Very hush-hush.
They let you back in?
Not yet. But I've got this hat now.
It wasn't your head that needed covering.
No, for disguise.
I know, CJ. What is it this time?
Had to
More
sneeze.
UFOs? Radio wave mind control? A globally connected communication network used exclusively to view pictures of cats?
Jenny, you sound crazy. I'm just preparing my defense for the hearing.
Is this because you tried to hypnotize Mrs. Brown's prize poodle?
No, that was last week.
It's not the same actor. I know it's not. I could tell it's not. Plus, that actor's relatively old, and I think I'm pretty sure it's not.
It's because I peed in the water tower.
Really?
CJ, that's gross.
And this is the thanks I get for saving everyone from the mind control chemicals.
He just got the hat. He just said he has the hat. It's supposed to disguise him so he can get back into the library, which he's banned from, apparently.
Well, I guess I'll see you later then.
But CJ was gone.
CJ, I know you're standing behind the phone booth. I just watched you walk over there.
No, I'm not.
Okay then, bye.
See you later.
I didn't think it was Christopher Lloyd, but it seemed that there was something they were going for. Oh no, definitely. They were definitely going for Christopher Lloyd esque type sound to the character. I can never remember his name when I need to. I just remember the Lloyd part.
Hey!
Ah! Damn, that's the third time today.
Oops.
Hey, Leafa.
Hi, Jenny. Great job solving that case today. It's really cute the way that you and your mom work together. I wish I was that close with my parents.
Enough chit-chat. Got anything new for me?
Oh, yes. This is the real deal, hot off the press. I haven't had a chance to distribute these yet, so keep them to yourself.
Ada and Jenny belonged to one of the oldest societies in Arthurton, an eclectic band of treasure hunters, collectors, creators, and dealers. Together, they were known as Sticker Club. For generations, Gumboldt students had been hiding and finding stickers all over town. Officially, Jenny was too young to join, but she'd found so many stickers on her own that they'd made her an honorary member.
Let's see. Nice crisp edges, rich colors. Very tacky.
Thanks. I spent all week making these.
If only you spend as much time in your schoolwork, you might not be failing my mom's class.
Jenny thought to herself.
It's to celebrate the dean's retirement.
Oh my god. I thought she said it out loud, but because the author adjusted it, she thought to herself instead of saying it.
I'm super sad that he's leaving, but...
It's a perfect reason to make new stickers.
Exactly. Oh, we're going on an epic sticker hunt before the dean's party. You should join us.
Even if Jenny had wanted to join them,
And I don't.
she knew she'd be stuck with her cousin all weekend.
Thanks, but I work alone.
Oh, okay. See you around, Jenny.
I like how I'm constantly on the lookout for something in the background in case I could use my magnifying glass on it.
Lake Nowhere, 1 mile.
Her swagger. Yeah, her walk swagger.
Perfect. Hold it right there.
Oh no.
Okay, let her go.
Oh dear.
That was ominous.
Detective for hire. Jenny had saved up the whole summer to place an ad in the local paper, but no one had answered it. Until now. What could this new case be? Her imagination ran wild, picturing the possibilities. And so, after helping her mum at Gumboldt College, she hurried to the pier at Lake Nowhere to rendezvous with her new client and crack another thrilling case.
Jenny neared the edge of the woods. Heard a sudden strange sound.
What the?
Hey, kid! Watch where you're going!
Hey, screw you! Your wrench nearly cracked my head open.
Oh no! It's not damaged, is it?
God.
That's my lucky wrench.
Yeah, lucky it didn't kill me. When's this upgrade gonna be finished anyway?
Look, kid, I just go where they tell me. Every night, another power surge. Every morning, another part of the grid fry. And I'm out here fixing it. Do I get any thanks? No.
What's causing all the outages?
At the moment, a little red-headed girl. Now throw me my wrench, kid.
Looks like I have all the leverage. So tell me, what exactly is taking so long with these repairs? Apart from shoddy workmanship, that is.
Hey, we're busting our butts to keep your lights on. These lines should be lasting for decades, but they're burning out after just a few weeks. It's the strangest thing. Anyway, toss me my wrench. But be careful. It's a family heirloom.
But what could possibly be using that much power?
You're killing me, little girl.
Arthurton's a tiny town. The mines are practically shut down. So what could it be? Surely someone must know.
All I know is I got 3 more jobs today, and I can't finish any of them without my wrench. So, will you please just give it back already?
Fine. I've got bigger fish to fry.
Thanks, kid.
No? Oh, man. Oh, it tells you when there's something here. Oh, scrap of the postcard.
As Jenny stepped out of the dark forest, she saw warm sunlight reflecting off the cool lake. And next to that, something even cooler. Keith Stroudsbury.
Oh, no.
Come on, Keith! Dance like you mean it!
Not so much grinding.
Oh, Keith, what are you doing?
Not everyone saw it, but to Jenny, there was something special about Keith.
The fact that he could dress up like a coffee cup.
He's just happy being himself.
Nothing seemed to bother him.
Not even having to dance in a costume for $1 an hour.
But Jenny was not so laid back.
Not when it comes to standing up for a friend.
Especially her only friend.
Bodhi's downstairs just meowing.
I think there's been enough dancing for one day, don't you?
Hey, Jenny.
Hello, Susan.
Actually, I prefer Susie.
Busy laughing while others earn a living, Susan? Not everyone's got your dad's money, I guess.
Wow, what a way to be a bitch.
Jenny, hi!
Son of Dean Strasberry, benchwarmer, Gumbolt Moonbeam's
Tall and
best friend
handsome,
ever.
with intense, mysterious eyes. Cool should have been his middle name, instead of Tarquin. But Keith was so cool, he didn't even mind.
Give me 1 minute. I'm just finishing my...
Sure. Don't let me interrupt your work.
My shift ends.
In 15 minutes, I know. I'm early. I'm meeting a client over at the dock. Paid case. Could be big. Real big.
Couldn't be as big as her head.
Wow, that's really...
Impressive? Maybe. All I care about is keeping this town crime-free.
The only crime here is that haircut.
Oh my god.
Back in a minute, Keith. I'll have the usual. 6 sugars, a splash of milk, and a dash of cinnamon.
You got it.
I have another decongestant, hold on. Those bitches.
How about now?
Move it to the left a bit.
What's he doing up there?
Not now, kid. We're busy.
Any better?
No, keep going.
Now?
Yes, it's working. Hold it right there.
That's what all the fuss is about?
Not this guy again.
What is that?
Whatever it is, it's not my music. Maybe it's jazz?
Shh! I'm trying to listen.
You shush. I'm the DJ. I'm in charge.
When's this party getting started, boys?
Oh, just a few more minutes.
How are we supposed to dance to this?
I think we're losing them.
Another station must be interfering with the signal.
But there aren't any other stations in Arthurton. Wait! All these wires must be acting as a giant antenna.
Jenny listened closely to the mysterious transmission. It was like no other radio broadcast she'd heard before.
Hold it steady!
Sorry, I'm trying.
That's just getting worse. You might as well come down.
No, wait! I can almost make out what they're saying.
But just like that, the sound faded away.
What did you do?
That's no use. Come on. We gotta get this equipment back to the AV department by 6.
Jenny was so lost in contemplation, she'd almost forgotten the case at hand.
My client. I'm supposed to meet her at the dock.
Bodhi's trying to jump on the radiator, and I'm a little concerned because he's trying a little too hard to get on something that's usually easy for him.
Danger. No swimming. Sounds safe. How do I get this ladder down? Arthurtonian workmanship at its finest. That didn't work. Still stuck.
Just keep kicking it.
Still stuck. Still stuck.
Aha! Got you this time, you slippery fella. Ah, shucks. Just another boot.
Excuse me, Mr. Humdrum.
Oh my! If it isn't little Jenny LeClue. What a glorious day, don't you think?
As far as Jenny was concerned, small talk was like a second pair of underpants. Uncomfortable and completely unnecessary.
But Mom always says, create a good rapport and they'll reveal everything to you.
So she gave it a shot.
Nice, weather we're having?
Oh, isn't it marvelous? Just look out there, Jenny. She's got that wonderful afternoon glow.
No one knew why the lake glowed at night.
Glowed at night?
And few were brave enough to swim its murky waters. What lay beneath its depths was the stuff of myth and legend.
Somewhere out there lies the giant red herring, or so they say.
But no one's ever caught one. Sounds fishy to me.
Well, if she's out there, I'll catch her. Someday.
Great. Well, now that we have a good rapport, where can I find Mrs. Humdrum?
Well, she's down there on the ridge.
Only one problem. I think the ladder is broken.
Ah, yes. There's a knack to it. First you shake it, then you kick it, and then you push it.
Sounds unnecessarily complicated.
I'll join you down there in a bit. Just have to sort my tackle out.
The lake isn't supposed to glow. No, it's not. That's why I'm like,
Aha! That did the trick.
Why did you even put it back up if she's down there? Yeah, scrap. We killed Jenny. God.
Mrs. Humdrum, I presume?
Oh, hello! You?
I'm the private detective you contacted. The code word is Purple Panda. I'm here to solve your case.
Who is it, Dan?
It's Jenny, dear, the LeClue girl. She doesn't see so well without her glasses.
Oh, hello, Jenny. I'm afraid I don't see so well without my glasses.
Oh no.
Nothing wrong with her hearing, though.
What did she say?
I said there's nothing wrong with your hearing, dear.
Oh, no, thank you. I've already eaten.
I believe you have a case for me?
We do. We do.
Great. So what's the trouble? Haunted by the ghost of a former lover? Worried you're being poisoned by a mad uncle? Something so dark and gruesome I can't even begin to imagine the horror?
Well, I've lost my reading glasses.
Oh.
And there it was. A real case. A confounding mystery to challenge Jenny's brilliant mind.
I thought this was finally going to be a good one.
What do you think, Jenny? Can you help?
Sure, Mr. Humdrum. I'm gonna need to ask you a few questions.
Case of the missing glasses. For a second, I thought they were going to be in her pocket. It would have been amazing. Expensive hairdo. Over 6 inches
Looks
tall.
freshly blow-dried. A professional job. Your hair looks lovely today, Mrs. Humdrum. Is that a new style?
Thank you. I had it done yesterday. Dan didn't notice. They call it the Queen's Coif.
Well, it's certainly big.
And expensive.
But I'm worth it, Dan.
Who could put a price on that beautiful head of hair?
You're not so bad yourself, hot stuff.
Gross.
I've never been interrogated before. This is such fun.
Missing or stolen or recent.
Jenny recognized the distinctive indentations left behind by a pair of spectacles.
She must have been wearing them recently. You still have marks from your glasses on the bridge of your nose. You probably lost them within the last day or two.
Oh, I never would have thought of that.
When do you last remember wearing them?
I'm really not sure. Dan?
You had him at your Tuesday book club.
Oh, yes. We're reading 50 Shady Graves.
No comment.
You really are very good.
The best.
How long have you been solving mysteries? But
I'll ask the questions, thank you.
No. The puns hurt.
I expect you're finding it difficult to paint without your glasses.
oh no, I never wear them when I paint. I like to feel the canvas, to interpret the colors.
She's an incredible painter. You should have her paint you.
Thanks, but I don't mix business with pleasure.
What's next? Fingerprints? Oh, polygraph test? It's like you're reading my mind.
Wait, why does she have binoculars?
Do you often carry a pair of binoculars?
She doesn't go anywhere without them.
I presume you don't wear your glasses when you use the binoculars.
No, I can't get my eyes close enough to the eye cups.
I see.
Have you figured it out yet? The suspense is killing me.
Is that a racetrack? Risk taker,
Jenny
bad
had often
odds.
snuck through the hole in the fence at Grubman's to watch the races. She could understand why the dogs ran so hard. They were chasing the promise of food. What the adults were chasing was less relatable.
I notice you're a gambler, Mrs. Humdrum. You've been to the Greyhound races.
That was yesterday.
We always go to Grubman's on Wednesday.
Did you take your binoculars with you?
Of course. Those little critters are so far away. I can't keep up without my binoculars.
She probably left them there.
Interesting.
I feel like you know more about me than I do.
Oh my god. She's like, I don't know enough about myself. We have one more clue, apparently. What is this? Oh, I found a sticker. Am I looking for a hidden clue now? Yeah, there's something here. There it is. Snagged on something.
That's a large hole. She must have caught it on something. Did you have trouble climbing down the ladder, Mrs. Humdrum?
Why, yes, I did. How on earth did you know?
There's a tear in your pants pocket.
Well, what do you know? I didn't realize these pants even had pockets. You are so thorough. Any more questions?
I think I have everything I need to wrap this one up. Where
Wear
are
Gail's glasses. Betting slip and binoculars is my guess. And possibly haircut. Not just for bird watching.
Gail was at the races last night. She had to remove her glasses to use the binoculars.
I could be
Gail
eating
also had her haircut
cupcakes.
recently. It's fluffy and big and could easily hide a small object.
She's probably has them on her head.
Solving a complex mystery like the case of the missing glasses was tough work.
They're gonna be on her head, I bet you anything.
But now came the most satisfying part, delivering the dramatic denouement.
Let's let's review the facts. 1. Not only do you love your binoculars, you've come to depend on them for bird watching, greyhound watching, basically anything far away watching.
That's true.
I immediately sensed the 2 optical devices, your binoculars and glasses, were incompatible. Thus, to use one, you had to remove the other.
Fascinating.
Fact 2. Yesterday, you changed your hairstyle.
I did.
Though fun, it was also impractical, and so tall that it could easily conceal a small object.
I see where this is going.
Please, don't interrupt. After much research, deliberation, and debate, I've concluded there is only one place the missing glasses could be. They'd be on your head the whole time.
Oh, so they are. Right there on top of my head.
Incredible! What a talent!
They're always in the last place you look, aren't they?
Oh my god, stop it.
A master detective in the making.
What would we have done without you?
Gail, don't forget to pay the girl.
Oh, of course, silly me. You must be rewarded generously for all your hard work. Now don't spend it all in one place.
Should she give her a quarter? They're always in the last place you would look. Just remember, everyone, wherever you go, there you are.
Thanks. I'll do my best.
Can I do anything with this?
Are you ready, Keith?
Wow, what an amazing detective.
Glasses on her head. Who could have guessed? Oh, you heard.
Whatever would we do without Master Investigator Jenny LeClue?
I thought it was pretty cool, Jenny.
And a whole nickel! You must be so excited.
Not even a quarter.
Yeah, that's more than her mom makes in a month.
Look at you dumb bitches.
Come on, guys. Let's all just... Hey, Jenny, my grandma called. She wants her sweater back.
You know what I realized? Susie's the only one that hasn't been a bitch to her at all, even though Jenny was a bitch to her.
Oh, how wonderful it was to joke around with friends.
Like, Susie's not even laughing with them.
I've had enough of this.
Creased. New shoes. Always wearing her glasses. Brushed over her face. Oh no. She's gonna insult them. Be really mean.
Skirt ironed but unevenly. The work of a distracted housewife. Brand new, hideously overpriced shoes. Overcompensating father. Your dad's sleeping with Deborah's mom again, isn't he?
What? No! How do you... Shut up, Jenny! You don't know anything!
Wow, Jenny. That was cruel.
Who even says something like that?
Aw, don't cry, Veronica.
She's just a weirdo nobody!
Jenny, let who?
And the case of the missing friends!
Yeah. Good one, Veronica. Come on. Let's get you home. Are you coming, Susie?
Thanks for the coffee, Keith. And the extra sugar.
Of course. It's...
Nothing special at all, and the same thing he does for everyone? Oh, okay. See you around, Keith.
Aw, Susie likes Keith.
Well, that went well. Shall we?
Yeah. I've got no customers now anyway.
She's so sweet. Oh my god. Yeah, Susie's
Nothing
really
exciting
adorable.
ever happens here. I'm so tired of these simple cases. Ugh. How am I supposed to become a real detective if there are no real crimes to solve?
You help that old lady? Darn.
Thanks, Keith. But it was stupid, and everyone knew it, including your girlfriend.
She's not my...
And you really mustn't let them treat you like that. You should stick up for yourself.
They don't mean anything.
Sometimes you just gotta speak up and say how you feel.
Well,
You can't just let people walk all over you, Keith.
Okay.
It doesn't matter anyway. Nothing's gonna change. Not in this ghost town.
It's not so bad.
Don't you ever wonder what it would be like to live somewhere else?
Oh, not really.
Who am I kidding? There is nowhere else. Not for miles.
Oh, shucks.
I see practice is going well. Is your dad still pressuring you to play?
Well...
Come on, Keith. You hate basketball. And tough love? But you're the worst player on the team.
Not the worst.
Well, on the bench anyway. Why don't you just tell him you don't want to play anymore?
It's a Strawberry tradition.
That's my point, Keith. This whole town is dead. Stuck in the past. Everyone is just doing what they're told without questioning why. Where's the ambition? The sense of adventure?
Are we still talking about basketball?
Trick shot.
How was your mom?
She seems distracted. Normally, she's so focused on her job. I mean, it's understandable. It's been almost a year since... And now she's planning to go away for the weekend. And she still won't tell me why.
Yeah?
She was definitely acting weird earlier.
Maybe she's lonely?
You know what? You're right.
I am?
She shouldn't be alone right now. Actually, your dad told me they were meeting in the library. We're going to need supplies. 2 of Mr. Bean's finest, please. To go, of course. Here is my payment in full.
That's a nickel.
Put the rest on my tab? Thanks for the pep talk, Keith. You always know what to say to make me feel better.
Last doll. You want it?
You take it. You need to practice.
Here goes nothing. 3-pointer!
Nice one, Keith. Maybe your luck's finally changing.
Every time someone says nothing ever happens in this town, something crazy happens in the town. Yeah, it does. What the?
Keith was an excellent listener. Or maybe he just didn't speak much. Either way, Jenny really enjoyed their little talks. He was the only person who really seemed to understand her. Jenny biked briskly towards the library back on campus to surprise her mother. Nothing exciting ever happens here, she grumbled, unaware of the great adventure that lay in store just around the corner.
Library was quiet. Too quiet.
Gerald Stroudsbury. Cornelius Stroudsbury. It's a wall of Stroudsburys.
The Stroudsbury lineage stretched back to the very founding of the university. There had been a Dean Stroudsbury at Gumboldt for over 150 years.
There won't be for much longer. The dean's retiring, and the only Stroudsbury left is Keith. And he's not exactly the academic type. No one on duty. A book thief's paradise. There's a note on the desk.
This man is not allowed in the library due to past incidents. He may be wearing a hat and or fake mustache. Be vigilant. There's a, I need that. Someone keeps leaving book carts in the quiet study area. Please remember to return carts to the front desk area and stop standing on them. We've got ladders for a reason. Blackout. They did say they were having them.
Hello? Mom? Mr. Strasberry? Anybody?
Jenny's words echoed through the library.
Something's not right here.
A mystery was unfolding.
Whatever it is, I'll get to the bottom of it.
Case of the quiet library. Too quiet. Seriously, where is everyone? Oh, the choosiness.
Les Stroudsbury, Gumbold's 21st and jolliest dean, smiled down at Jenny.
Excuse me.
Looking a bit wonky today, Mr. Strasberry.
Swallowed wrong.
A pair of wires ran down the wall and disappeared behind the painting.
It's too high to reach. What are you hiding back there? The chandeliers that adorn this library are made from rare Arthurtonian quartz. Kindly donated by the Glatz Foundation.
The Glatz family was one of the oldest in town. They were the first to mine the valuable quartz deposits beneath Arthurton. And as such, they became incomparably wealthy.
And they sure like to let everyone know it.
Is that Susie's dad?
Laddertron 5000, the pinnacle of remote ladder and bookcase technology. Kindly donated by the Glatz Foundation.
Let's run on it.
Whoa! Dangerous!
The newly installed ladder system was prone to malfunction.
Should have kept the old wooden ladders. They never tried to electrocute me. I need to find a way to turn the power off.
Jenny gazed at the technological marvel of Laddertron 5000.
Seems pointless. It's not hard to move a ladder. Sometimes it feels like some unknown force is just trying to slow me down.
Oh, geez. Let's see what that does. So this is the front bookcase, this is the center bookcase, and this is the middle. Carts we're not supposed to be standing on.
Jenny was notorious for climbing book carts.
It's the only way to reach the highest shelves. In fact, this could be useful.
But something else had caught her eye.
This table's a complete mess. Who would leave it like this?
Conspiracy theories, messy diagrams, genealogy books, Old Town documents, EJ.
Illegible scribbles, intricate diagrams of giant machines, a worn copy of Aliens in Arthurton.
Jenny knew only one person could have been sitting here.
CJ. It's odd, though. He usually hides everything when he's finished. What's this?
A tattered piece of paper with a series of seemingly unrelated notes.
The Shadowmen, abandoned mines, observes massive seismic activity, possible landing site. 2300 forest, that's 11. UFO swarm circling, intense sound, graveyard, 310. Taken, powerful beams of life, experimental courses. I see a sticker. Sticker. SJ. Am I supposed to actually... Yeah. UFO swarm. Intense sound? No.
UFOs, Shadowmen, experiments on corpses.
It seemed that CJ was unraveling a mystery of his own.
Wait, there's something on the other side. Wow, a color map of Arthurton.
Jenny had never seen a town map with this level of detail before.
I can't believe CJ left this behind. That's so unlike him. He'd be terrified if anyone else found it. I'll keep it safe until I see him again.
Anything I can look at here? Any stickers? No. Whoa! Let's decorate it. Add. It's just, it needs to be really small because the lake. But if it's too close to something, it's possible. Crab. Oh. Oh, I know where I'm taking this. I'm taking this to the painting. Painting / portrait, whatever. Not exactly a painting, it's a portrait. Flying? There.
No secrets between friends, Mr. Strasberry.
Jenny stood on her tiptoes and delicately removed the priceless painting from the wall.
It's a painting.
Oops. Aha! Precisely what I was hoping to find.
It was?
Let's see. Lights, bookcases, ladders. I'll cut the power and continue my investigation.
But Jenny knew better than to play with electricity, so she left it alone.
It's a simple switch. Perfectly safe.
The eerie silence unnerved our tiny hero. But even worse was the dark. Jenny had always been terrified of the dark.
Just breathe. A great detective never succumbs to fear.
Oh.
Looks like that did the trick.
Breaking portraits. She's like, I'll gently remove this, promptly drops the expensive painting on the ground. Wait.
Jenny stopped in her tracks. The sign clearly read, "Wet floor, caution." Her path was blocked.
You're kidding me, right?
Trampling muddy feet over a perfectly clean floor? She was a maverick, not a monster.
I like that she's breaking the fourth wall with the author. Oh, I have to find the openings. But why would you have ladders that can move around if there's only like one opening? Why would you do that? Huh.
The fallen remains of a bookcase blocked Jenny's path.
It looks like a bomb went off in here. It's too precarious to climb over.
I can't get down there. Is there a way to get a ladder down over there? Probably not with this sign.
Wow, that really is slippery. It wouldn't be a good idea to leave my footprints everywhere. Darn it. I forgot about the wet floor.
Hey, Zenthia. She's still a CEO. Alright, fine. We'll remove this. Delete it. Maybe this door. Just in case. See? Something's here.
There's something on that shelf, but I can't reach it.
Why?
Rare books. Our most precious collections reside in this temperature-controlled room. Kindly donated by the Glatz Foundation. Yeah, we know. It's locked. No problem, I'll just pick it.
Jenny was skilled with a lockpick, having watched her mother demonstrate the process countless times. But that was just for fun at home. This was the real world. You couldn't just go around picking other people's locks. That was a crime.
A great detective knows when to bend the rules. And the paperclip she has in her pocket. Mom always says, lockpicking is a subtle art. Move slowly and search for the sweet spot.
So Skyrim. How do I know what the sweet spot is? Shove it in. Yeah, well, it's like find the sweet spot, but I'm like... There we go. Heard the clicky.
Bingo.
It must have been a rush of blood that caused Jenny to act so irrationally.
You found the door's G-spot.
Regardless, she had picked the lock and felt strangely exhilarated. What treasures lay behind the door?
Oh, it's empty. Still, that book cart could be useful.
Uh-huh. Yay! Why are there pieces of this card all over the place?
Something's blocking the ladder. There's something stuck in the track. Ipsa, scientia, potestas, est.
That's the Dean's ring.
It's the Dean's ring. No wonder the ladders were malfunctioning. The ring must have caused a short circuit.
Why would his ring be here, though?
I'll keep hold of this and return it to the Dean when I see him next. Whoa!
An empty library, a fallen bookcase, and now a broken balcony?
This mystery has all the hallmarks of foul play.
Strong impact.
They say words can't hurt you. In this case, I'd be inclined to disagree.
What is the body doing?
Solid iron and oak, torn apart like a piece of bread.
Same as yesterday, it's fine. Grilled chicken panini.
It would have taken some serious force to do this. Something bad happened here. This is feeling more and more like a crime scene.
And then Jenny saw it. Covered in a ripped curtain and surrounded by broken glass.
It is a crime scene!
Got the other postcard piece. Can I see any part of the postcard? Oh, I have 5 out of 6 of them. Yeah.
You never forget the first time you see a dead body. It harrows the mind, terrifies the soul, scars you to your very core.
A dead body? No way! This is amazing!
Who lay under that curtain? Who had breathed their last breath? Who had shuffled off this mortal coil to meet their maker?
It could be anyone. I mean, it could be an escaped lunatic from the asylum. Or an axe-wielding maniac on the run from the cops. It could be...
It could be...
Mom? Oh no. Please, no.
No, you never forget the first time you see a dead body.
Could be CJ.
Jenny knew it was wrong to disturb the crime scene.
But I have to know who's under here.
Slowly, she drew back the heavy cloth.
Please don't be my mom. Please don't be my mom. Dean Stroudsbury? Thank God.
What do you mean, thank God?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. Poor Mr. Stroudsbury. What happened to you?
Was this a terrible accident? Or worse?
Murder!
Her stomach churned. Seeing the Dean's lifeless face, his contorted frame, Jenny felt the urge to run, to get as far away from this horrific sight as possible. Jenny had longed for an adventure, for a real case to solve.
This is your best friend's dad.
I didn't expect it to be like this.
She gathered herself, took a deep breath, and began to search for clues.
It's a book about predicting the future. I suppose it didn't belong to Mr. Stroudsbury then.
6 cents.
It's smashed, most likely from the fall. The hand stopped at 3:57 p.m. That gives me a potential time of death.
If Jenny had arrived just a few minutes earlier...
I might have been able to save him.
The Dean's planner lay open on today's date.
Perhaps I can retrace his steps and create a timeline of events.
Wednesday, JL, Widow's Drop, Tell the Truth. Meet JL, Widow's Drop, Tell the Truth. Practice speech, rewrite it. Thursday, Water Plants, Feed Cat, Take Out Trash. Meet Michael, Quad Statue Installation. That would have been today, I think. 3:45, Julie Library, postpone, discuss changes. Afternoon, rewrite intro. Friday, rehearse speech. Lunch with Keith, Coronary Cafe, moved to Tuesday. Staff meeting, new dean nominations, they'll have to do it without me. Saturday noon, campus ceremony speech. Faculty dinner, Grosvenor Hall, bonfire, whispering rules, midnight retirement, hooray. I'm a little confused. Oh, there we go. I need to do it in here. Tell the truth.
Meet JL. Could that be Mom? Where's Widow's Drop? I've never heard of it.
Call the police, Jenny. Yeah, seriously. The child is all like, nah.
Looks like he completed all his chores for the day. I already knew the Dean was meeting Mom here. So where is she now? He sure was working hard on that speech. I'm sad he won't get to deliver it. Looks like he canceled his meetings on Friday and rearranged lunch with Keith. Oh, poor Keith.
Jenny didn't know how she would break the news to him.
But I should be the one to tell him. Gossip spreads like wildfire in Arthurton. A book about chance. What are the odds that this was an accident? The Hawk and the Weasel and other bedtime stories. It could be important. Then again, it could have just joined the Dean for the ride. He looks like he's been dead for weeks. His skin is pale and colorless, and there's a strange mark on his neck.
What is all this that's broken here?
There are bits of glass and metal debris everywhere. He has burn marks on his hand.
7 out of 8 clues.
The Dean's hand was clamped shut around a small object.
That's strange. Rigor mortis usually takes hours to set in. I'm sorry for what I'm about to do, Mr. Stroudsbury, but this could be a vital clue.
Jeez.
Mom's ID card? But that means...
Julie LeClue had definitely been here.
she could be the last person to have seen him alive.
She could be the killer.
Impossible. My mother's a forensic expert. She'd never leave such incriminating evidence behind.
But even the smartest criminals made mistakes. Jenny couldn't deny this looked bad for her mum.
If anyone else sees this, they'll jump to conclusions.
Don't hide evidence.
They'll think my mom's a murderer. Unless...
A peculiar thought crossed Jenny's mind.
Unless... there's nothing to find.
Removing evidence from a crime scene was highly unethical.
So is planting evidence to frame an innocent person.
She had no proof of that.
I have to do something. My mom would kill me if she knew I was tampering with evidence, but I have to protect her. I think that's all the evidence I'm going to find here.
She took one last look at the Dean's lifeless body.
I'm sorry, Mr. Strasberry. I promise I'll get to the bottom of this.
Jenny knew she should leave and call the police.
Leave fingerprints all over the scene.
But how often did a case like this come along?
Never. There's more to this than meets the eye.
The case of the dead Dean. Case of a lifetime.
Some of this evidence must be connected.
So she opened her journal to join the dots.
What was the apparent cause of death?
Oh.
It looks like the Dean was thrown from the balcony when he reached down to pick up his ring.
Huh.
Which was stuck in the electrified ladder track. He grabbed the curtain, but it didn't slow him down. He landed on a bed of metal and glass debris. What is unusual about the Dean's death? Dean has a strange mark on his neck. All the skin around his face is gray and gaunt. I've never seen anything like it before. He's holding my mom's ID card, which makes her the prime suspect. But why would she, or anyone, want to kill Dean Strasberry?
He laughs like Santa Claus, it said.
Jenny suspected foul play, but what was the motive? Had she missed something?
The watch! The Dean's watch stopped at 3:57 p.m. When I came into the library, the clock tower rang 4 times. The library only has one exit, and I haven't seen anyone but the Dean since I got here.
Which meant, if the Dean was murdered...
The killer must still be here! He's getting away!
Seems like a horrible idea.
Jenny could hear police sirens in the distance.
Someone must have tipped them off. I'll catch the murderer and keep him busy until the cops arrive.
Chasing after murderers was hardly the job of a little girl.
Hey you! Stop!
Despite surviving her fall without so much as a broken bone, Jenny couldn't help but feel she had failed. As the sirens grew louder, she knew it would only be a matter of time before the sheriff arrived, and then she'd have to explain why she hadn't called for help. But the worst feeling of all was that she had let the killer escape. As she drifted slowly into unconsciousness, Jenny heard a familiar voice, concerned, gentle, soothing.
Jenny? Oh, Jenny, what have you done?
Mom?
Freeze! You're under arrest!
Oh my.
What have I done? I killed him!
Ew!
This is all wrong. Murder in Arthurton?
Why is he eating raspberry jam? Just rewrite it.
This is not an appropriate story for Jenny LeClue. Poor Dean Strasberry. What was I thinking? I've gone too far. Perhaps I should take a break.
Who eats jam as a comfort food by itself?
Come on, Rufus. Let's go for a walk. Clear our heads and work off some of this jam.
I think we're going to end this here for now. It seems like a good stopping point. I'm going to swap. I need another cup of coffee, and we're going to end up swapping over to Zelda Majora's Mask for the rest of the day. I'm really liking this. We're definitely continuing it next week. So this is resume, this is options, and this is quit. Oh god, this menu is